I know I'm ready. I'm like, I'm normally have all that stuff set up, and I'm like, I've got
Oh,
everything. I've got you, and I've got my phone with the notes in there, but I'm blind, and so I can like sort of read them.
put your glasses on. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Waking Up. I'm
Wait, are we
Anna.
live yet?
Yes, we're. Oh my God.
Oh my
As you
god.
know, Sean is in a new environment. He is actually traveling. Actually, fun fact, he is
Hmm.
only about 45 minutes away from me right now because
I am.
Sean is relocating.
I am. Oh my god, it's
He is
so exciting. Yes, I am
talk
relocating.
about fears.
So
We're
this
talking
is
about fears today, so we're gonna
oh
we're gonna talk about that.
yes, Dude, this is one of them.
But I am Anna.
So,
This is Sean, and so he's a little pixelated. We're just gonna make do. He might drop in, he might drop out. We don't know, but we're going to we're gonna stick with it. So this is
mhm.
waking up. This is mine. And hi, Asta.
Hey, Asta.
This is our mental health podcast with a religious trauma lean. Um, yes, so we talk all things deconstruction, mental health, emotional health, surviving life, pretty much. We've sort of morphed over the past 4 years. Like over
Yeah,
the past 4 years, like we've morphed into like it was strictly religious trauma for a very long time. And as our mental health journey grew and
yeah.
we started actually working on ourselves and like doing all that gross healthy shit, like that we have
Ew.
this
Yeah.
show has grown and expanded. I am
Hmm.
sorry, Asta, that you're feeling down. So feel free. You're here with us at least for the next hour and a half, and
Hmm.
we'll navigate it together. You're not alone, okay? Um, so back to what I was saying. Yes, so we've sort of morphed into something where we are. I don't know. I sort of liked what we've morphed into. I really have.
I do too.
Yeah,
I feel like the show has grown with us. It's maybe it sounds
right.
cliche, but I feel like as we've grown, the
The
show has
show has
grown.
grown.
It feels very cliche or very like therapy speak, but
I
it
know.
has.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, but okay.
But it really has.
Yes. So okay,
Hmm.
let us get into our disclaimer before we get started,
Hmm.
and we'll go from there, huh?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's part of the journey and growth. And I am very proud of you for acknowledging that, Asta. I am
That
very,
is
very proud
yes,
of you.
absolutely.
Your journey, we have watched your journey from afar, obviously,
Hmm.
parasocially, and from what you have shared with us, your growth it's been amazing. And I am very
It
glad
has
that
been.
you join us every week or
Yes. Uh,
when you can. So, here's our
Absolutely.
disclaimer. Here on Waking Up, we're not here to bash anyone's faith or religion. We think faith and religion are beautiful things when done in a mentally and emotionally healthy manner. Sean and I are not healthcare professionals. We are not licensed therapists, counselors, etc. We're not certified in anything. Well, at least anything mental health related. I mean, we have
Right.
certifications. It's just in different things. Um, however, so don't take anything that you hear on this as medical advice. This is not mental health medical advice. This is for educational slash entertainment purposes only, editorial purposes only. However, Sean and I do have information. If you do need true professional help, we have information that will help you get in touch with a true healthcare professional. So just contact us in our Discord and we will be glad to help you find a professional in your area. There are great resources that can help you get all across the country. So there. Sean and I grew up in the Carolinas in the 90s, early aughts, and it was purity cultures and martyrdom and freaking true love ways. I
Mm.
don't even know. Like,
All
we
the
grew up
stuff
in
that
the
made us who we are
Carolinas.
today.
I know, traumatized and
The trauma
scarred.
Triscuits.
We are. Um, So we grew up in the Carolinas. It's Billy Graham territory. We both grew up Southern Baptist. And for those of you who are not aware, Southern Baptist is a conservative evangelical denomination of the Protestant Christian faith. And just like Sean and I say every week, we didn't think that they could get any worse, and yet they still do. So here we are.
They continue to surprise us in not fun ways.
No. So, not even close.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
So we laugh.
We're laughing through the trauma. It's all we can do.
That's
all we can do.
It's how we get through it. That's the thing. If we don't laugh, we cry. So
I do both. It's fine.
Yes. Sometimes the laughter gives a nice reprieve from the crying. So
I feel like they both come from the same parts of the brain. But it's fine.
Sure. So,
okay.
Just so you know, I can't read chat. So if anyone's in the chat, I can't see it. So just so you know, if anyone's like says anything to me, I can't read it.
Oh, now's your time to fuck with them, folks.
I mean, you could, but like I won't see it. So
better laugh than crying. That's too messy. That's always fair. I feel like though, I don't know. We could get into a whole laughing and crying.
Yeah,
maybe
that'll
get
come.
there. Yeah, maybe we'll get there. So today, okay. Oh, I pulled up the solo stream one, so you're gonna have to pull up the other one. Hold on.
I got the one you sent me.
Okay,
so.
start us off, Sean.
Okay.
Can you read? Do you need your glasses?
I can actually. I've zoomed in.
Okay.
So, telling yourselves I'm not ready is the most convincing thing fear ever says. Oh, ain't that the truth? It sounds so responsible. It sounds self-aware. It sounds like we know what we're talking about. I'm just not ready right now. It sounds wise. It's usually not. It's usually never wisdom. So today we're talking about the loving, slightly unhinged, maybe not slightly, straight up unhinged retrospective of the fears that kept us stuck. Oh, this is a good topic. The ones we believe, the ones we decorated and made comfortable, the ones that turn out to be completely wrong.
Listen, Linda.
Don't direct that.
I mean, I know. I was like, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
And the I'm not ready stories that kept them in power way longer than they deserved. It's funny because it's true, real because it's all of us. That's what we're talking about today. I'm not ready. Oh my god. Yeah. The I'm not ready comes out in so many ways.
I think it's the fear. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think, okay, we're going to start off. What is one huge fear? Huge. Okay, I don't know who those
Somebody at your door?
Yeah, but I don't know who those people are, so I'm not opening the door.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
Oh, Jay's answering the door. Okay, so I don't have to.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's the best person to answer the door when no one knows who they are.
I know, right?
What you want?
What's up? I cried enough. The dog was all over me trying to stop me from crying. Oh, my cat's that way too. All right.
Yeah. Our pets know.
They do. That's why we have them. Mm-hmm. They're our emotional support pets. So what's one fear? We're gonna just start with the past and we'll keep moving forward. What is one fear that was super huge that you confronted and moved past?
Okay.
Do you have one?
Just wait. I have lots of fears. Are you talking about fears that I have moved past?
That you have conquered or at least confronted?
No, I think okay. One of the fears is what will people think if I'm not perfect? But there's a specific area in which I'm bringing this one up.
Yeah.
It is in the area of competition. And like games. whether it's video games or board games. Still, the video game I'm still working on a little bit, but the board games I've worked on. The board games I think I've actually got pretty good about. So I dealt with if I'm super competitive, and if I don't win, if I'm terrible, if I don't do well, what are people going to think of me? What are people going to? I'm afraid. Like I wouldn't play games if I thought I might lose. I was always and when I did play, it was like I had to win. I had to prove myself. I had to be the winner. It wasn't enough. And if I didn't win, I got butthurt, and I was like, oh my God. It was like I was trying to protect myself. I was like, oh my God, they must think I'm stupid because I didn't win. Yeah, I was afraid of what people would think if I didn't come out on top. If I wasn't, even if it wasn't being a winner, it was if I wasn't good at it. I had to at least be good at it. And if I'm not good enough, if I'm not smart enough, people are going to think I'm stupid, abandon me. It's going to affect, how I see myself. That was a fear.
Yeah.
What about you?
Like you, I have so many fears.
Still working on them.
Yeah, I confront mine daily.
Yeah, that's the thing is when you're talking about ones we've actually moved on. I think,
well, we're not moved on from, but maybe like they are no longer
managed better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not as crippling.
Okay. Okay, it's along sort of the lines of yours that somebody's showing with. I think I'm never enough. I think, Asta, if I'm being completely honest, I think that a lot of us that carry that type of trauma, especially those who like have suffered a lot of neglect and abuse in their childhood, I think we carry that around a lot as adults, that we're not enough, that we're not good enough, and we comparing ourselves with other people, but yeah, I know I personally struggle with that. I can't speak for Sean, but yeah, I think one fear that I'm actually really proud that I'm working is my vulnerability and transparency of myself. I still feel the fear, but I am more able and secure in the vulnerability. My therapist reminds me all the time. She goes, "You keep saying you're really bad at vulnerability, but every time you come in here and you start talking, you're actually really good at it." And I've had to start becoming very self-aware and very of that fear, and how that fear is still there, but it is lessened. It isn't as debilitating. And I'm like, I can be open and transparent with people about how I feel, what I think, like be honest. I can speak honestly without fear of that retribution. You know what I mean? Like, and I've also gotten over the fear of people liking me. I don't like, I used to be
not liking you
or not liking me. Like I was always so afraid. Oh, cause people pleaser. I'll just start a people pleaser. What?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Yeah. So
so there's some areas that we've made progress on, we've identified and we're working through managing better. I don't know if they ever completely go away, but
oh my God, this list of greatest hits. Starter fears to model.
Oh God, it's your starter fear pack. When you're affected by fear, here's your starter pack. It comes in a cute little box. Look at that. Tell them what they've won.
Well, Sean, you run out.
We'll start with
in this starter pack. Actually, this actually goes with what I was just saying. If I say what I actually think, everyone will leave.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I just stuff it down. It's easier. Just stuff it down. Just squash it.
I don't think I stuffed mine down. I feel mine. I held on to mine.
Mm-hmm.
If I say what I think, I was always, but so it was always like right there. Yeah.
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 And then all of your face.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, well, yeah, I got subtitles. It's what I do. It's fine. It's fine.
That's why masking is so hard, is because you got to cover the subtitles.
I know. And you know what? That's the bullshit thing about healing is I was really good at like masking up and being all perfect and just being the like people pleasing perfectionist.
Mm-hmm. You noticed you got a little bit more southern when you did that.
Well,
that is not a coincidence.
No, it was not. Who do you think gave me that trauma?
Oh yeah, we know. If we've been here for any length of time, we know.
You know. But I think now that's like, after conquering that fear of like, you get to that point in healing, and I don't know if you're there or not, Sean, but I think for me, I still have that fear of whether that discomfort, I wouldn't even call it a fear anymore, that discomfort of people liking me or not liking me, because I feel like it will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm like, this is it. I was talking to somebody, who was I talking to the other day? I don't even remember. It was like talking about dating. I was like, oh, thanks for the subscription, Paragon.
Hey, Paragon.
Oh, Paragon says childhood trauma existing into and growing within adulthood, people pleasing, masking. If I didn't know any better, I feel like somebody's been plunging into my journal. Allow me to just sit here, my discomfort and stress out. Welcome, Paragon. Welcome back. We love you.
Yes.
I hope I get to see you in a few weeks when we're at Con Carolinas. I really do.
Yeah.
I miss you. I miss your face. But yeah, like I stopped giving a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very freeing almost. And it's I don't know if you've conquered this fear or not, but I think for me, it's very much like and it wasn't like an overnight thing. It was just slow, small decisions over time. And now I'm just sitting in and I was talking about dating. I think we were talking about dating in our 40s. And it was one of those, because you're talking about dating apps and all this shit. And I was like, they are going to find me in my house. Like, I don't want, because you got to have the profile. You got to do the right picture. And then you got to go through all of the freaking, and I was like, no, it's not that I'm afraid. It's just that I just don't care if you like me or not.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to find me in my house. If you want to date me, find me. You know what? It's a nice little treasure hunt for you. It's a security.
I'm not going to be the one. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm not going to be the one out there with a profile pic holding up the fish. That's not happening. I might be holding a game controller, but probably not a fish.
Right. But that's the thing. It's just like, first off, a woman holding a game controller.
That's pretty sexy. Yeah, I mean, gotta say that's
literally all I would have to do is literally take a picture of what I'm wearing right now, just doing this. I'd put on my gaming headset just like this. Mm-hmm. My inbox would be full.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But I think that there is a part of Bonnie says it's liberating, huh? F them. Yep.
Yeah.
But it was slow decisions over time, and that fear became less and less. And I was always afraid of being alone too. That was another big fear for me. Huge,
Mhm.
huge, huge. Many,
Yeah.
many, 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 many therapy hours put on the fear of just being alone. Um, because there's,
Anything was better than the fear of being alone. Like
yeah,
putting up with anything,
yeah.
dealing with anything
Hmm.
was a better alternative than being alone.
Yes.
I get that. Yep. I'm right here with you. That's that spawns a whole bunch of other topics. Yeah.
But I think now it's like I'm okay with being alone. But I think I know myself, and I've worked very hard on being self-aware that I know
Hmm.
when I need to be alone, and I know when I am in a place where I should not be alone. And there's a balance. So every time I think about dating and trying to do one of those profile things, it brings me back to those cringe 80s dating television. They are those 80s
Those are
dating
fantastic
television.
though. Those 80s dating videos are so cringe. They're fantastic. I feel like we should do one. I feel like we should put
No,
together.
no. I mean,
Come
uh,
on, Team AOA dating profiles, 80s
fucking
style.
shit, fucking shit. You know what? Maybe, I'll put it in a maybe pile. As long as we're doing finger guns or thumbs.
Finger guns, thumbs up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Second track on our
Oh,
fear's greatest hits is
you mean? Oh, you got it. You want me to get it?
you get it.
All right. Another one of the fears. I'm too much. If people really knew me, they'd go away. Um, that that's a classic. That's I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm just gonna do it myself. I don't need if I ask for help,
Hmm.
if I expect I'm gonna burden people and they're gonna be like, oh my god, they're just I can't deal with that person. That's how I feel. Whenever it's like, and I just end up doing everything myself, because I don't want to burden people and I don't want to.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. I have some.
Oh,
When you're done, I have
okay.
something I wanted to address from the chat.
Yeah, because I don't want. Again, it's the abandonment. A lot.
Hmm.
That's what a lot. I think that a lot of that tracks is I don't want to be abandoned, so I'll just do it myself. I'll if I do it myself and they don't have to worry about doing it or helping me out, then they'll stay. Uh, fun fact. That's actually the tends to be the opposite. Have the opposite effect. I end up doing the thing that makes people eventually leave. So yeah, good times. Little paradox there.
You know what? I appreciate you being self-aware on that.
Hmm.
Okay, so what I'm wanting to, because we were talking about dating, and Asta says, talking about dating, I'm also feeling confused because I thought I was ace and arrow,
Hmm.
but I am not sure anymore thanks to therapy.
Mm.
Um,
That is a yeah.
yeah, and
Well, good.
I honestly, Asta, I can't. I'm again not a professional. I just want to encourage you to not shut off the possibility that the label that you had because of your trauma might change. And maybe, and maybe you are ace and arrow, but I'm going to encourage you because I know for me, labels were really big in my marriage, really big in my childhood. Labels made everything neat and clean,
Hmm.
and that helped them categorize me in where I needed to be. Um, but I want to you encourage you to just at least be open. And I think that that's a good thing. And I am very thankful and appreciative that you shared that because I know that was a difficult share. And I'm reading these out loud because again, Sean can't see them. So, um,
Hmm.
Paragon says, I hate those feelings I get of me feeling like I'm going to be too much because of how weird and crazy and wild I feel like I'm in my head, only to turn around
Hmm.
and also feel like I'm never enough and not good enough for anything or anyone. Stagnancy is my superpower. Paragon,
Ooh,
you just did my first whole 2 years of my solo streaming right there in one paragraph.
yeah,
Um,
that is it.
yes, yes. If
I
yeah.
I feel the because the too much isn't just like I'm being a burden. Sometimes the too much is like Paragon said. It's I'm weird. I'm quirky. I'm odd. I'm strange. I have these. I like this and like that, and I don't like this. And sometimes it's like no one's gonna get that. No one's gonna like. People aren't gonna. If people knew how much I was into X, they would be. They would like, no, I can't. That you're too weird. I get that. I feel that. Like keeping who you are, minimizing who I am because I think other people won't want to see that. That's a thing I've dealt with.
I also think addressing that with Paragon is he's saying I'm going to be too much because of how weird, crazy, and wild I feel like I am in my head.
Hmm.
100%. And especially when you are with or around people who are incapable of handling the swirly twirly thoughts that you are experiencing, that you
Hmm.
will absolutely, I have 100% felt a good portion of my life because I have been with people and I have was raised by people who anytime the emotion or thought was more than just a simple pleasant or even like a simple thing, if it was just complicated and swirly and trauma based, they're like, you need to, like, they would literally push me away. And so that's where I always felt like I was too much because
Yeah.
and I honestly learned and trained myself that I couldn't emote. I wasn't allowed to emote. I wasn't allowed to cry. I wasn't allowed to get angry because that was too much. And
Hmm.
then where I felt like I was not enough is because of all of the hypercriticism. All the hypercriticism. I was because I was too needy. I wanted too much. Did I want too much or did I just want the bare minimum and you weren't capable of giving it to me, but there's that. Um
That's exactly it. Yeah.
thanks. Thanks, trauma. Um or hyper self-criticism, either or and both.
Hmm.
That neither one is mutually exclusive. I think that both. And I think that hypercriticism then breeds into hyper self-criticism, at least for me,
Hmm.
because oftentimes, I don't know about you, Sean, but oftentimes I will be hypercritical of myself in like a therapy session, and my therapist will look me dead in the eye and go, "Whose voice is that?"
Yeah. Hmm. I get. I want to. Let me challenge that. Let's challenge that.
Oh,
I'm gonna stop you right
you
there.
get that. I'm challenge. Let's challenge that. Okay, go.
Yeah. Let's reframe that. Let's. Yeah.
But the fear of being too much is, I think, honestly, one of those ones for me that I will constantly. I think I will constantly. It's like the song on your playlist that like you have your playlist on shuffle will come up. Will just come up.
Hmm.
So, what is the beeping, Sean? Who is messaging
Oh, you
you?
hear it?
I'm
So
a very popular man.
no, no. There is a. I don't know what the device is. There's a device that every like 30 seconds beeps. I don't
Hmm.
know what it is. Yeah. So sorry about that.
I
Which
don't
did
like this
you?
next one. I don't like this next one. I don't like this
I
next
don't
one.
like it either.
Okay,
We're
good,
gonna
okay.
do it.
Okay,
We're gonna
okay,
do it.
okay.
Are you ready?
Hold on. Paragon
Okay.
says, my hypercriticism comes during my therapy sessions when I'm sitting there talking about things going on in my life, and the therapist goes, okay, let's go back to this thing you said. And my mind suddenly goes, oh no, I said something wrong. Time to shut up.
Yes. Oh God. Whether it's in therapy
Same.
or anywhere,
Yeah.
the I've said something wrong. I'm gonna shut up now is real. That is absolutely something that I've dealt with. I still deal with.
Asta says, I am the pull and push away type. I pull you close because I want to be near you, but then push you away because I feel too much. I literally had a conversation with somebody about that this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was talking to them. I was like, I see you. I know exactly what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here. That's what I told them. I was like, I'm still here. I know what you're doing. I'm very self-aware. I'm not running. I am right here. So, but yes, Asta. Okay, Sean. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
You will? Okay. All right.
Number three track on our Great Fears Greatest Hits woot woot is I can't do that until I am ready. Gonna
let that one sit for a minute.
gonna
Yeah, just
Woo.
I mean, don't look at me.
I dealt with that.
I
dealt with that these past 2 weeks.
I think that has described pretty much my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet. And I think I mentioned this last week. I'm not ready yet. There's eventually a timeline or a deadline where it doesn't matter anymore. And you either have to, it either happens or it doesn't happen. And so like, I will do I'm not ready yet until the point where the thing just is going to happen anyway, or time's passed. And like,
Okay, I'll repeat it. Okay, just for you, Paragon. Paragon was like, what was number 3? I missed it.
Oh.
Number 3. I can't do that until I am ready, fear. Yeah.
That's the thing.
I think I did that with my marriage.
I'm going to unplug that. Hold on.
Okay. I think I did that with my marriage. And the choices I had to make with that. I've did that with any decision I had to make. I felt like I was like, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I will do it when I'm ready. And the reality is and I hate it when people tell me that because but the reality is you're never going to be fucking ready. Never. And that's the shitty part that I had to, and I am currently coming to terms with, is because, okay, like I'll date when I'm ready. I'm never going to be fucking ready. I'm never going to be ready. But you know what? I'm going to put myself out there. I mean, not right now because I'm sitting and streaming, but.
But yeah, that's the crazy thing is, we're never going to feel ready. If we're telling ourselves, I'll do it when I'm ready, we're never going to feel ready. It's never going to, because we're looking for the perfect time. Mm-hmm. We're looking for a feeling. We're waiting for it to be just the circumstances, the moon and stars to align.
You want to feel.
It's going to happen.
Oh my God. And you want to feel ready.
We can, if we want to, we could go back to a religious trauma on this.
We could.
Oh, I'm ready. I'll be ready when God tells me I'm ready. When I get a feeling, when God speaks to me or gives me a sign.
Give the calling.
Yes, I'll be ready. Yes. Arms wide open. Here we go.
Oh, you were a boomboxer, or were you a boomboxer? Yeah. Oh, you were this one.
Oh, I was.
You were the platter.
I was the one-handed window washer. One-handed window washer. Carry the TV.
I was the carry to the TV. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Say hello.
Yeah. I think, and here is something that my therapist told me with all of this shit that's been happening the past couple of months. And there's a lot of stuff that have been happening in the past couple of months. And I would constantly say, I just don't feel ready. I don't feel like I'm ready. I don't feel like I'm strong enough. And she goes, however, you're never going to feel ready because your nervous system doesn't know what you can. And you're like, your nervous system is always going to tell you you're dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yes.
So you're never gonna. So it's the fear of the unknown. So you're never gonna feel ready. That's why you're never gonna be ready, and that's why the fear is gonna hold you where you are. Is because you're waiting to feel ready, but your nervous system doesn't have anything to replace the fear with. So your nervous system is just gonna go haywire.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. So you're expecting a feeling, and that's never going to come because you haven't done anything to change it.
Right. Let's take dating, for example. Okay. Because you and I both have relationship trauma in regards to our marriages
Oh,
and
yeah.
in regards to like moving forward past the trust issues and past all of the, getting our needs met and what we did in the marriage and our guilt and shame of what we did in the marriage and all of those things that we had to confront. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, I really want to start dating again. I know that was one thing when you really relocated. You're like, I really want to get out there again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the fear, you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm not healed
I don't know
enough
if people
yet.
are ready for me.
I'm not healed enough yet.
Yes.
I am not healed enough.
That is a big one. Mm-hmm.
Except the fact of the matter is that I don't have to be healed to. I gotta replace the trauma.
Yeah.
And I
That's
can't
one
replace
thing my
the
therapist
trauma
told me.
unless I conquer the fear, and that's horseshit.
Yeah. There's this thing in pop psychology where it's like I can't love someone else until I love myself. Or I've got to fix me before I can start dating again. The problem is a lot of the things that we're trying to fix are the things that can only really be fixed in the context of relationships. And so like we can't hope to fix them because we're not going to be in a situation to fix that, to work on that, except in another relationship. And so like we can improve ourselves. I can work on me, but that doesn't mean I can't put myself out there and start dating.
Right.
So I wish we'd all been ready.
I
all
was
right, so next
thinking
one.
that too. Okay, but Paragon said this. So I also I'm ready to take a leap. But first I have to have the safety net below, have to have the safety harness on, being helped into position by
Yes.
professionals. Yeah, and maybe I'm
Yes.
not ready after all. And then you become that scared kid on the end of the diving
Also-
board frozen. Facts.
Yes. I'm going to add to that. I also need the Men in Black memory wiper thing. So if it goes badly, I can just erase it and I don't remember what happened. It never happened. I just forget that I got rejected. Move on.
You know what? That's going to be our new thing right now. We're just going to go.
Yes. Whenever we're ready, we just want to wipe what happened.
What? Sean, what was that?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Next
Well,
one?
we don't have to get. Okay. Yes. Number 4. What if I fail in front of everyone? And the reality is, you did. You survived, and that one got retired. That song was a one-hit wonder,
Yes.
except for Sean. Sean constantly is living in that fear of failing in front of people.
Yes. That's that's still very much a thing.
Yeah.
What if I fail in front of everybody? I have. But here's the thing that I have to remind myself sometimes. They don't care. Either most people aren't even paying attention. Hello, spotlight effect. Or the people who are paying attention don't care. Or actually, there's an alternative. They see that and they go and they appreciate the fact that, okay, so you failed. Let's do something. Let's try it different. Like it actually has the opposite of what I think it's going to do.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It tends to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can happen.
I find it really hard failing in front of people. I will run to the toilet and never ever come out. I mean, Yeah. I think I also had that fear of failing in front of people. Hence the, again, perfectionist people pleaser. Hence Aroogs from the internet. Do y'all
Hmm.
remember that hoe?
Yes. Yeah.
Aroogs
Oh,
of the
that. Oh, that.
internet that didn't literally was just the perfection. I was like, fuck that hoe. Like, fuck her.
Mhm.
Um, but
You were doing the best you could at the time.
I
That was
did.
where you were at the
I
time.
did. And now I'm just like, I'm failing all the time. I am on this podcast crying at least every other week. And I don't mean like pretty crying, I'm ugly crying. I literally fail. I fail at life half the time. But I think I have just gotten to terms, especially in my healing, where I just like, I fail. It's like you trip over yourself, you get up and you go, ta-da! Like I just make it a thing. I'm like, see how I fucking failed? It was huge.
If you fail, fail spectacularly.
Exactly.
That's what we said in marching band. I said that. I told that when I taught color
Right.
guard. It's like if you fail, make it a solo.
Right.
Just do it. Just have
Right.
fun with it. Make it big.
Right? I did the same thing. I was like, own it. Own it. You don't
Own it.
make
Yes,
it.
own
You
it.
stand it out. Just own that shit.
That's right.
And then so I think that's where I'm at. I don't
We
think
take your own
it's
advice. It
the
sounds
fear
like.
so much that gets me. It's the response that goes back to my school days when you screwed up and the word passes around for school for days. And then in my case became the aggressive responses because of me. If they want to remember me, I'd rather instill fear than be seen as weak. I got that. Okay, next one. Sean.
Uh, you want me to read that?
Yeah,
one?
read it out loud, Sean. Read it for the rest of the class.
What if I'm wrong about everything I believe? Oh, in the religious context, that hits hard. That's a showstopper.
I feel like
Yeah,
this
I
fear gets remixed all the time.
yeah. It's there's so many people. It is easier to continue believing something, even if it's wrong, than it is to change that, to confront it, and to change it.
I got one for you. You ready?
Mhm.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Whoa.
What if I am wrong? I'm going to add something to this. What if I'm wrong about everything that I believe about myself?
Oh.
What if I believe I'm a piece of shit? What if I believe I don't deserve love? What if I believe that I don't deserve to be happy? What if I believe I don't deserve to get that promotion? What if I believe those things? What if I believe I'm not good enough? And what happens if that's wrong? What if you actually deserve to be loved? Except somebody just made you feel that way. What if the voices in your head is wrong? Sit with that. Sit with it. How's that going for you?
Because I believe a lot about I believe a lot of stuff about myself, and so challenging that. This is challenging my own identity. Oh,
Sean's feeling
that's
super dirty right now.
That's a yeah.
I told you
That's-
trigger warning.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think I've come across a lot of them. Okay, let's I'm going to be transparent and honest because that is what we do here. I also struggle with this because in my head I believe that I am overweight, I am ugly, I am unlovable, that I am too much, I am too emotional, I am not healed enough, I don't deserve to have good things, I don't deserve to be helped, I don't deserve to ask for my needs. All the time in my head. But what if I'm wrong? And I think that challenging that fear of what if I'm wrong about myself? What if I'm actually wrong? What if I am wrong in the fact that, am I stick thin? No. But am I like unhealthy? No, I am in great health.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ugly. I'm not stupid. and I deserve to be loved. I deserve to have that. I deserve to love and have that love reciprocated. I deserve good things. And just challenging the negativity about that is so hard. And I like right now I'm in that place of my healing. I literally was just challenging that like 2 minutes before we went live. So I mean, it's a constant challenge. But there's a fear I have. Sean, are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I heard a noise at the door.
Paragon says my. Oh, Asta says lays headphones down and walks out. Asta, I love you. Paragon says my therapist's take on this is to not focus on what ifs, because that made up a good several months of stuff I went through. I get hung up on them. Yeah.
Yeah. And the what ifs, a lot of times when I approach the what ifs, when I'm thinking about the what ifs, I'm thinking about them negatively.
Mm-hmm.
What if this bad thing happens? What if I'm this person? What if I can't? What if I fail? What if I do this?
What if fear.
It's never the opposite.
The what if fear. That is like its own album.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The what
Absolutely.
if fear.
The what ifs. Oh my God.
The what if fear.
And it takes it. Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes like you going, but what if you succeed? What if the positive thing happens?
Well, what if this does happens? What if it doesn't? Fuck, listen.
What if it doesn't? Exactly. Yeah. That's.
Well, that's like the thing. What if I hurt this person? What if you don't? Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I need a breather. That hit really hard. No, that's totally okay, Asta, and we absolutely respect that, because you told us in the beginning that you were having a rough day. We don't ever feel. You take you take the space that you need. We always 100% support that. So whatever you need to do. Success what ifs are just as scary. This is what Paragon says. Okay, I'm going to ask this girl I'm into out, but what if she says yes? I haven't planned for this, and what if she doesn't like me? And after all of that, what if? I was like, facts.
Sometimes it's not the. Oh.
Okay, there you are.
Sometimes it's not the what if no. Sometimes it's the what if yes. It's the what if, and then what happens?
Right? Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what if they say yes?
What
Oh my
if
God.
I actually what if they actually like me? Hold up.
That starts scraping
That's a
a
whole
whole
nother
other
fear.
surface. You're like, whoa.
That's a whole other
Hold
fear.
on. No, that opens the door to all the other fears that are out there that are in us.
Paragon.
Like,
I didn't plan for this success in what if.
So
I have
with that
nothing in my
mind-
notes. Ensue panic. And Asta said that's even more scary, right?
That's what I'm saying. So, is it possible that we're actually rooting for the no? That a part of us is actually hoping for the no?
Rude.
Because
that's rude.
We're familiar with the no.
Yeah, yes, that's rude.
I'm sorry. Look, I want to rewind. Hold on. Boop. Okay, trigger warning.
Rude.
Stare directly at it. Yeah. I mean.
Oh my God. Okay.
Really
okay. I'm always, because you're always prepping for the no.
Yes.
What if the mentally assured no is more comfortable than the uncertain yes?
That's what I'm saying. It is familiar with. We're prepared for the no. We got self-talk wrapped around the no. We got plans after the no.
Mm-hmm.
we're not prepared for the yes because
I
we
know.
don't see that. We don't see ourselves that happening. But it could happen.
Oh, your internet was going spotty. So they're like, I dove too deep in this thought and must have hit Sean's internet connection line. And then Asa goes, get out the can, Pep Pep.
Probably.
Hey, he's doing the best we can. We're gonna hold on to it with him. It's fine.
I'm balancing my tethered internet, power of my laptop, and the power of my phone. Like all of these, I'm trying
The
to
power of
juggle to
Grace
see
Cook. Like,
which
I
one
don't know.
dies first. The power of Christ compels you. The power of laptop compels you.
The power of the internet. The power of Twitch. Um, I
Mhm.
just I think like just fear in and of itself. And the reason that I have picked this topic is there's been a lot of things that I have been dealing with that I have been afraid of. And I am still afraid of. And it's still a trauma base for me.
Mhm.
However, I think in this, I hate saying this, so in this section of my life, I hate saying season of my life because that's bullshit. Um, I also hate protecting my peace too. I think that that's horseshit. It's like right up there with live, laugh, love. I'm like, come on, like, anyway.
I'm
So
gonna
that
get you a sign that you can hang up in your house.
right, right. It's like, so I'm in this season of my life, whatever. Okay, no, this I think in
I'm in a
this,
season of protecting my peace. We're
I
putting.
fucking hate you. um, I think that I am in this place right now where I was catapulted into a path, and it was a choice. I could either let my fear and my trauma and my fear of experiencing the trauma control my life, or I can do what is necessary. I can be brave regardless of the fear. And with the understanding that I'm it's going to be hard, and I'm going to still feel afraid. I'm still going to be triggered. I'm still going to be scared out of my mind. I will probably cry half the time, but I'm still going to do it. And Sean's gone. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And he's back. So, and I'm still going to do it. And I think that's just where I'm at, because I have decided for me, in these past few months, in the past few weeks, even these past few days, let's be fucking real honest, these past few days, the outcome is so much better than I expected by just facing that fear. And I just had to work through it. And I had to be brave. And bravery is doing the thing, doing the thing to get what you want and what you need, regardless of how afraid you are. And actually, I was talking about this with my therapist. It's like, fear is the prerequisite of being brave. You can only be brave if you are afraid, because if you don't feel the fear, then it's just another Tuesday. So in that, me choosing, I am going to choose to be brave today, means I'm going to choose to still accept the fact that I'm going to be afraid, and I'm going to feel all those greatest hits monster of fear, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do what I need to do anyway, because I've got things that I want. I've got people I want to be around. I have got good things, but I have to reach, and I have to stop avoiding the fear and stop avoiding the things that are making me afraid, and understand that I am not going to ever be ready. I'm not going to feel ready, but I'm going to do it anyway. Sean's in and out. Don't put holy water on your laptop, Pep Pep. It's not covered underwater. See,
Can
he
you see me
did.
now?
He did. The power of Christ impels you. And look, his like laptop and internet's going all wonky stonky. I don't even know what
It
that
is all wonky.
was. I think
here?
wonky stonky. You're here now. What the fuck is wonky stonky? This is where my headspace is at.
I don't know
It's
where
fine.
you pulled that one from. That's
Straight out my ass. Straight out my ass. So,
yeah.
all right, tell us about you facing your fear, Sean.
Okay. So probably one of the most recent ones, or one that I've dealt with along the way in the recent series of stuff, is what if people don't like the decision I made? What if people don't like? What if people don't like or have a different opinion about something? What if I make the wrong? There's a lot of what ifs in my life. The fear of like making the wrong choice.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
What if I make the wrong choice? What if I should have done this and I did that instead? And I get paralyzed. And I get paralyzed and I procrastinate. I'll just deal with it later. I'll just do it later. And so I struggle. I've struggled with that. It's like, well, what if if the people pleaser in me, what if they don't like my decision? What if they have a different opinion? I'm like, I have to consciously, I have to make the choice. I have to think about it and go, this is the decision for me. Not everybody's going to like the decision I make. Not everybody's going to agree with it. Everybody's going to have an opinion about what it is that I'm doing. Is it okay for me? Is it the decision that I want to make? Is it good for me in my life and what it is that I want to do? Yes or no? And sometimes, and the other thing that I've come to learn and have to remind myself of is sometimes there aren't. Because we talked about that, we had a whole episode about this. Sometimes there aren't wrong decisions. A lot of times there aren't wrong decisions. They're just decisions. And so it's pick one or pick two. Is it A or B? Neither of them are wrong. I just got to decide which one I like and do it. That's actually kind of where I'm at now. I've got a couple decisions to make. And I'm like, in my head, I'm going, oh my God, I just don't feel like I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm like, but I have to deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't really have a choice. I got to deal with it right now. And so I'm like, what if it's the wrong choice? What if I should have picked the other choice? What coulda, shoulda, what? I'm gonna know. I just have to make the best choice for what I know right now, what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's possible that it ends up not being as good as I thought it would be. And that happens. Life happens. I hunt for perfection, which is not attainable. I have to be okay. I have to realize that I have to be okay with things not being perfect. Oh, if it's not perfect, I didn't make the right choice.
Say that again. Say that again, sir. Say that again.
Which part?
No, you know which part?
I'm constantly in a hunt for perfection, and just because a choice that I make isn't perfect doesn't mean it wasn't the best choice for me. That part?
No,
Right
the part where you are okay with it not being perfect.
Oh, it's learning to be okay with things not being perfect. Yes, learning to be okay with imperfection in myself. And saying, it wasn't perfect, still good, still the best choice for me. When you're a golden child, being okay with less than perfect, that's tough.
There are some people who can't not be perfect. Like it is literally their trauma. They're ingrained in it.
Oh yeah.
Asta says, I'm an avoidance type, so confronting my fears is like walking on hot coals. No one will do that with a clear mind. It's talking about confronting your fears. And I mean, that's fair. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, confronting your fears is that. But we're in segment 4 because we've talked a lot.
We have.
So when are you ready? When are you ready? So the answer we've been circling, and he's been in and out. You just flickered out, Sean. So here's the question we've been circling. When are you ready?
Yeah.
What does ready actually feel like when it's real and not just a fear in a trench coat? So, Sean's looking that up. The honest answer is, the honest answer is you're ready when the fear of staying is bigger than the fear of going. You're ready when you run out of good reasons and you're down to just fear. You're ready when the thing you want costs less than the thing you're avoiding. You're ready when you've prepared what you can be prepared and the rest is just going. And you're ready when you do it. That's it. That's when you're ready, in retrospect. You are ready when you just decide to fucking do it. Fucking face the fear. It may not be perfect. It may not be any of these things, but when are you ready? You're ready when you decide, fuck this. I can't. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Or I'm going to face this fear because I want what's on the other side of that fear.
Yes. Right there.
That's when you're ready.
Because we're never going to realize that. We're never going to realize the other thing. We're never going to realize the thing that the potential, the thing on the other side, until we're willing to do that and say, you know what? I love what you say, that I'm going to do it scared. I'm scared.
I'm going to do it scared. I'm scared, but I'm going to do it scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said.
Because I was waiting to not be scared. But that's not going to happen.
I live in a constant state of fear.
Well, that's my thing is, I'm in a constant state of fear. So I'm waiting for me not to be scared. And when's the last time that ever happened? So do it scared.
Do it scared.
You're ready when you do it.
Yeah. You're not going to ever
for the feeling.
Feel ready. You're never going to feel ready.
Yeah.
And you're going to come up with a whole
your nervous system to calm down.
Right. And you're going to, and your brain is going to come up, especially if you're coming from a trauma background. You're constantly going to be coming up with excuses of some sort. I'm not good enough. I'm not I have stuff I need to work on. I don't want to hurt the other person. I don't want, maybe I still need things to do before I ask for this raise, or I have whatever before I move and all these things. And the reality is, do it scared.
Mm-hmm.
Do it scared.
Do it scared, and then keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that just came to mind is we're focusing on doing the thing as a finite point. But do the thing scared, make the decision. But then on the other side of that doesn't mean the scare goes away. That's where it can open up other things. You do that scared too, and you keep moving. And not just okay, I'm done. I've made the thing and I'm going to sit back.
Right.
Keep doing it.
Right. This is the, I like this. This is the permission slip quote. This is giving you permission. Okay. You don't have to be ready. You just have to go. Scared, shaking, uncertain, and going anyway. That's not absence of readiness. That is readiness. The doing is the readiness. You are always going to be not ready. Go anyway.
I like that.
Go anyway. Do it scared.
Because if you need to clip that and replay it for yourself.
Hooker. I don't need that from you. I don't need you. I
was talking to the community. I wouldn't necessarily. I mean,
okay.
If it fits.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it sounds like it fits. For me too, because you ain't the only one.
Very fair. I think we don't give ourselves permission. I think okay, I'm not gonna say we. I want to correct myself because everybody's journey is different. I am tired of letting fear run my life, and the reality is, I am always going to be afraid of something. I am too traumatized. I have got too much. I've got too many wounds for me to not constantly feel fearful of something. But my reality is, and I know this has been my downfall, is that I let the fear run my life. I let the fear run my decisions. I let the fear say, I'm not ready. I can't do that. So I just didn't. I'm like, okay. And of course, thanks to the Christian faith, I sat in limbo, just waiting. Even though I was
Yep.
miserable, even though I knew what I wanted on the other side, even though this is what I wanted, this is what I want, this is what I want. Jay goes, bro, you're in stabbing range.
I mean, that's fair. Those are the consequences of my decision.
Sitting in limbo, wondering where's Virgil when you need him facts. But I really did that to myself. And let's make it, especially this past weekend. I'm gonna like try and be as transparent without being like, especially this past weekend. There have been so many things that I have been terrified of. That I stuck my head in the sand. I avoided because I'm like, maybe they'll go away. Maybe it'll resolve itself. Maybe something will magically happen. And I woke up Saturday morning and I still felt it through my entire nervous system. I'm not lying. I felt it in my entire nervous system. And I told myself, you know what? Not today. Not today. Today, I'm going to do it scared. And I did. And I had a long list of things I had to do. And I did every single one of them. And I did every single one of them triggered as fuck. That is not me tooting my own horn. And even if it was, you know what? I need to celebrate my wins. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen again, that I'm not going to not feel afraid again. I just got, and maybe I'll avoid something because I'm afraid of it. But yesterday, I said, not today. And I did it scared.
Good.
Did I feel ready? Nope. I felt triggered as fuck. My face was red. Right? Like, you know, when your breath, like you're so triggered, like your breath feels even hot. Like you feel like you're breathing a furnace. And then like your nerves are all just overstimulated and your heart is racing. And you feel like I have been sitting doom scrolling for 30 minutes. I should not feel like I just ran a marathon. Like that triggered.
Yeah.
I went, well, you know what? I know you're here. We still got shit to do.
I find the more I sit and think, the more I sit in that fear space, the worse it gets. The more I think it and overthink it and what if it, sometimes I just have to just stop and just do it. Just hit the button, make the decision, send the email, whatever it is that I'm so afraid of. I just have to stop and go, it's happening, and then do it. Because the more I sit with it, the worse it can get. So make the choice. What if things go well?
Ooh, gross.
I know, right? I'm not prepared for that part.
No. Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for picking this one. This is great.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're fine. I wasn't ready for this.
Me neither. It's okay. It's all we good.
But you hit go live, and so it happened.
I did. You don't blame me. It's cool. It's cool. I'm tired of feeling afraid. I'm tired of being afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you?
I am. I'm tired of letting fear run my life.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not giving myself the opportunity to experience what I could experience if I wasn't letting fear run things.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
That's true.
yeah. So we're just gonna do it scared.
Well,
I know. Okay. All right.
I know I picked this
You
topic,
say
but this is
that,
horseshit.
yes. It is. It exactly is. Absolutely.
Okay. We had our greatest hits, our fears greatest hits.
Yeah.
What's on the new album?
Oh my God. What's on the new? So, what is on Fear's new album?
Yeah. What's on our fears new album?
I have something, but I don't know if it makes sense. It makes sense to me.
But you know what? It's fine.
So-
BTS came up with a song named "Swim," and they talk about swimming. Come on. I mean, yeah,
I think
that's
it's
on
a
the.
metaphor.
Yeah, I know who
wanna say
BTS is. Don't judge me.
Fear's next song is I used to be great. I used to be important, or I used to be like I used to be the thing, because it's from the Fear's point of view. If I'm no longer prioritizing Fear's greatest hits is like, well, remember when I used to have control? Remember when I used to tell him what to do? And he listened. Like, yeah, sorry, Fear. You're sticking around, but you're not on repeat. That's what came to my mind as far as Fear's greatest hit or next hit. It's kind of meh.
Well, it's the B track. Everything needs the B side. It's fine.
Yes, it's on the B side. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just showed my age. It's fine.
You did. You did a little bit.
Ask me if I give a fuck. No, I do not.
I loved it.
I do not give a fuck.
B side.
B side. B roll. I think on my current album, there's a lot on my current album. What if I actually tell them?
Ooh.
What if I actually tell them? What if I like stop letting the fear of how somebody else is going to interpret
Ooh, yeah.
what I say, telling them either how I feel or what my boundaries are, or like what like my feelings, like yeah, that's like what. Yeah, it's a huge fear.
What if I let them see me?
Okay, bye, Asta.
Bye, Asta. What if I let them see me? That's a big one. I think that's one of the next ones. Like, actually.
What if they see me? Yes. What if they see me? What if they stay?
I'm not ready. See, that's again. That's the part I'm not ready for. I'm ready for them to take off and leave.
Because you let them see you. You let them see you. You let them in. That you let them make you feel good. You feel good with them. You let them see you. You ready, but you instantly, somewhere in the back of your mind, you have already like 1 foot out the door. You have prepared yourself for them to leave you. What if they stay? That's horseshit.
Nah, that is right.
You know what?
We can.
Yeah, that fear.
That's another podcast. Another episode.
That fear of them like staying, Because that
Mhm.
means, like, what if they stay?
Nah. Nope. Then I got to deal with that. That's the whole nother thing I got to deal with.
Like being healthy? Like you're staying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You mean you see my
What if I made
shit?
healthy choices? Boo. I'm not ready for that part yet. We'll get to that next episode.
Oh my god. All right.
So
It's great.
it is great.
Oh. Well.
Great.
Well, we made it an hour and a half.
We did. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the door to open, and there's a dog. I'm waiting for the door to open and the dog to go crazy. So that's why I'm like, I'm expecting that to happen at any point.
Okay, no, we're good. We're closing out.
we'll-
So why don't you wrap us up?
Yeah. All right. So Sunday, I'm not streaming because I don't have Legos. So we're not streaming Let's Build tonight. We're gonna do that next week. And then we have Tuesday or Monday. Hopefully, Bear's gonna be streaming. We work on some of his technical stuff. I think he's gonna be streaming on Monday. So look for Bear on Great Big Bear 205. Make sure you're following him. He'll be streaming at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. And then that's Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have Three Birds and a Dragon, where we roll a D20 and let it ruin our lives, because that's what we do. So make sure you're there for that at 8:30 Eastern on the Team_AOA channel. And then that brings us to Sunday with some more us waking up. We have Con Carolinas coming up the last weekend in May. Make sure you get your tickets, concarolinas.org.
Yeah, I'm not doing the
if you
dragon
want
this
25
year. I can't do it. I got too much shit in my life going on right now.
It was a lot. So
Yeah.
it's still going to be awesome. You still
I'm still
get to
gonna
hang out with us if
cosplay.
you're coming.
It's just no dragon. Yeah.
It's just not going to be a big dragon. So if you want 25% off of your weekend pass tickets, it is Team AOA, all caps, all one word.
Yay.
That's coming
it.
up. Yeah, that's it. That's our stuff.
That's our stuff.
Follow us on the Discords.
Yeah.
Say hi.
All right, we'll see you guys next
Yeah.
week. Bye.
All right, bye guys.
Did you really just high five over me right
No,
now?
we didn't. You can see
We're
it.
live. Hello.
Last week,
You don't even do that well from the front seat.
okay.
The bear's coming with the cub. It's boom.
That's a straight up PBR for the table. I think it called.
She ain't judging us at all.
Did you really just high